Assalamualaikum. My name is Nabila Salam, metric number 284182. I make this video presentation for my individual assignment about process in construction technology. This video also that prepare for Dr. Siti Khadijah binti Hubalilah as a lecturer in BGTC 2023 construction technology subject. Before I proceed to the next element, I will explain what the process in construction technology. Process in construction technology is very important because process is an operational system in the design, development, and production of projects. Next, I will explain more detail about a project life cycle. Each project has a lifetime, and during this lifetime, it passes through different phases. These phases are called project life cycle. At here, project life cycle have four phases. First, it is conceptual phase, has a very important concept before proceeding with any project. At this stage, the established goal is to come up with a solid idea, a design that works, and plan that sits that determine the general direction for the project. That way, you will have a solid foundation to build the entire plan down to the finest details until can sell the organization on the need for a project approach. Next, planning phase. This phase is also very important in defining the project organization, defining project targets, mediating the schedules for the executive piece, defining and allocating tasks and resources, and also building the project team with the existence of this phase allows the construction process to continue for cover all elements. Each project requires a detailed plan for its implementation, and the planning phase includes methodology, task schedules, budgets, resources, quality, risk, procurement, and communication plans. Time, cost, and resources are key focus elements in project planning. Execution phase. During execution, each project is continuously monitored and controlled. The project execution and variables are measured also, while the corrective action are taken if required. Project monitoring and control runs parallel with executing. Project execution is the phase in the project life cycle when the work is complete and everything in project planning is executed, including project design work, construction, production, site activation, testing, delivery, while project scheduling and planning is just the beginning. Most of the time and work of a project is during its implementation. Okay, lastly, the termination stage, also often referred to as the closure stage of a project, is about analysis and evaluation. Even in this phase also involves project is officially obsolete and the resources are returned back to their owners. Transferring human and non-human resources to other organization, transferring or completing commitments, ending projects, and rewarding staff in any form. Okay, next slide. It's about activity that involved during construction project. Activities during the construction project are actually many. I am just listing some of them, which are concrete, brick, pipe, excavation, marking and grading, as well as welding. I will explain all about activity involved during a construction project. Okay, welding technologies are widely used in construction industry, mainly for the fabrication or structurally sound metal frameworks by fusing various metals components. It is also used to create and maintain non-structural components. Brick masonry is a highly durable form of construction. It is built by placing bricks in mortar in a systematic manner to construct solid mass that with withstand exerted loads. There are several types of bricks and number of mortars which can be used to construct bridge masonry. The bone in bridge masonry, which adheres bricks together, is proceeded by filling joints between bricks with suitable mortar. Special cautions should be practiced while mortar is mixed and placed, since it greatly affects the performance and durability of masonry structure. Excavation work is defined as the removal of a rock or other material in connection with construction or demolition works using tools, machinery, or explosives to form an open face, hole, or cavity. Excavation work includes any earthwork, trenching, cofferdam, caisson, well, shaft, tunnel, or underground working. Different types of plumbing pipes are used in building construction works for various purposes, such as water supply, drainage, waste disposal made of different materials. In every building, a sufficient quantity of water should be available at required locations to meet various needs of occupants. Next, I will explain about grading. Site grading determines a land development project success. In new building site, grading improves accessibility while eliminating drainage problems. In existing buildings, grading can improve landscaping features and enhance curb appeal. Grading in construction is an engineered process that adjusts the slope and soil elevation around a construction site before building. It entails adding or removing earthen materials to create an even surface and ensure a solid foundation. Successful grading projects require input from engineers. In construction, there are three main key players. It is the owner or employer, the designer or estimator, and constructor. Owner is also called client. Owner is the person who actually arrange money for particular project. Owner is a real estate who has to launch idea. Owner may be a person or government. He provides funds. He is a funding agency for the project. Scope definition is also provided by the owner. Construction manager is the person who actually coordinates the construction process on behalf of the owner. Construction manager is not common in some countries. Usually in other countries, client assign construction work to a CM who deals and manage all the things related to construction. Next, designer may be an architect or an engineer. He designed the project on the basis of his previous experience. The designer must have a pre-qualification. Owner will select a designer which is an expert in his work, that including M&E engineering, CNS engineering, and architect NQS. Lastly, the contractor. The main contractor supervises and manages the construction of the building for the client. According to the architects and engineers design, work is delivered under a contractual agreement. The main contractor will select specialist sub constructors based on their capability, availability, and price. If it is a design and build project, the contractor will direct the engineer and architect product selection. They will have an internal decision maker who interprets the customer's needs and briefs the decision maker. They will have an internal decision maker who interprets the customer's needs and briefs the decision maker. They need to know that building work will not be delayed due to lack of product availability and due to lack of product availability, and that product cost remain within budget, so that they can remain profitable. Okay, next I will explain about the project planning. The project planning is a model of the process that the project team wants to allow to implement the project's objectives, which contains several important aspects of this process, namely scope, time, cost, and related risk. The project plan can be seen as a type of contract between project team members and other stakeholders in the realization objective and responsible in implementing the process. The project plan also supports several key project management functions, including estimating and forecasting, options analysis and decision making, another performance monitoring and control. Construction planning is an important step when building a structure because it outlines the project and provides guidelines to ensure the project is a success. Planning has many importance, such as to avoid risks, because project planning helps in analyzing, prioritizing, and having an appropriate plan for all the risks. Next, to track progress, it's like another key part of the project planning process is defining the project's goals and objectives. Next slide is about project controlling. Project controlling plays a role in identifying the objectives and constraints of the development. First, to work, measure performance and update original estimates and forecast, update budget schedules and forecast to take into account the latest information. Another, investigate the cause of any significant variation with respect to the baseline. Review the associated risks and assumptions if needed. In this presentation, I also attach project control elements like tools, milestones, forecasting, action plans, and also budgets. Next, I will explain about project control procedures. First, the project plan. First, the project plan. It is important because of these construction activities will not start without a plan. Second, project implementations. The implementation phase keeps the project plan on track with carefully monitoring and control processes to ensure that the final deliverable meets the acceptance criteria set by the customer. Measurement of work performance. Progress measurement involves determining and reporting on task, activity, and project progress. Performance measurement compares this progress against defined criteria, targets, or benchmarks to assess whether a project is over or underperforming. Net project control, and lastly, project updating. Here, I will explain the strategies that can be used in making successful construction. First, create a flow of communication. Indeed, communication is essential in every phase of any construction project. Building an effective communication flow will facilitate coordination between all parties. Furthermore, transparent communication will make the process smoother and reduce the number of emails and phone calls when there are problems. Second, make a habit of continuous plan. Continue construction measures should begin planning long before a project begins and continue to review and develop the plan until the project is finished. The design, pre-construction, and procurement stage of every construction project require considerable planning, and each may need to be revisited as the next phase begins. Third strategy, control cost of construction project in the smarter way. The permits, wages, materials, and equipment required for projects often exchange between multiple financial resources and vendors. From the initial bidding process to the closing of project, construction managers are responsible for tracking and monitoring all costs, especially those related to the initial budget. Besides that, observing and asking. Familiarizing yourself with the construction site and the duties of each professional working under you will make you a better project manager. Construction is an ever-evolving industry with new equipment, practices, safety requirements, and advancements every year. Administering and managing successful projects requires continuous improvement and learning. How to communicate well also needs to be practiced, as well as work involving site visits and regular conferences with contractors and designers in the field should be done well. Last but not least, accept the automatic reporting system. In order to speed up a matter, an automatic reporting system must be used. Project managers do not need to spend a lot of their time to respond to emails, message, or the like, and others. Apart from saving time throughout the construction period, it can also ensure that a job can be done more effectively.
Hi everyone and welcome to 33 Charterhouse Street in central London. As you can hear, I'm on the construction site where Mason Calcray are currently building a 200,000 square foot office development for Helical PLC and their joint venture partner Ashley Capital. I'm joined today by my clients at Helical, Pavlos Clifton. Hello Pavlos.
Hi, Maria.
Thanks for coming on today. Now, Pavlos, we've worked together for a long time,
Yes,
probably over 20 years,
yes.
on lots of projects across London. my first question to you, with all your experience in the sector, what are your top 3 tips for a good, successful construction project?
Top 3 tips. Number 1 is early engagement, supply chain primarily, trying to help bridge that gap between design and construction. I think is paramount to a conducive construction process. Then being able to make decisions, decision leading quickly. I'm a firm believer in more is lost through indecision than wrong decisions. And third, and probably most importantly, is trust. We've managed to develop a good team of advisors and consultants around us. We've developed a relationship over many years of experience working together. And I think that pays dividends in the delivery of most projects. We're not as big as some of our competitors in terms of having a delivery portfolio and loyalty from service manufacturers. Still get that through our ability to, agree good payment terms and loyal return business back or repeat business for those that have done good jobs for us.
Okay, great. That's really good to know. My next question. We're very proud of the fact that you signed a contract with Mace during lockdown with your help with the whole response to the unemployment and all the challenges that you worked with Mace. So I'd like to know, what are you most proud of about this project?
I think that's pretty much hit the nail on the head, Marianne. I think the thing I'm most proud of is that when I picked up this scheme last year, it was a 2012 spec 9-story office building with a very outdated BREEAM assessment, and within 6 months working with the team, we were able to convert that to a 10-story state-of-the-art office building with an award for BREEAM Outstanding in 2018, the first of its kind to do so in the UK against the new assessment criteria. So the thing I'm most proud of is that the team have pulled together and been willing to go that extra mile to deliver an outstanding project in all respects.
Okay, that's fantastic news. That's all we've got time for today. Thanks for answering our questions. Thanks to Mace for keeping us safe in a COVID secure way. And thanks for watching.
I think just that from me. Thanks for watching.